Seeing the ocean differently. Ocean color is more than a visual wonder. It's a window into what's happening beneath the surface. The blue and green hues of seawater are influenced primarily by what's in it. Phytoplankton, organic materials, sediments, and the play of sunlight on the surface. Phytoplankton, tiny plant-like organisms that drift through the water, play a central role. They are the foundation of marine food webs and a crucial component of Earth's carbon cycle. When they bloom in large numbers, they tint the ocean green due to the chlorophyll they contain. Changes in ocean color mean changes in what's living in those waters, said Dr. B. Kale, an ocean physicist and researcher at the National Oceanography Centre in the UK. What we're seeing from satellite data is that these ecosystems are already shifting. Kale was part of a research team that published a landmark study in Nature last year, analyzing 20 years of satellite data collected by NASA's Moderate Resolution Imaging Spectroradiometer (MODIS). Their findings were alarming. Significant color changes occurred in more than 56% of the world's oceans, a trend consistent with predictions made by climate models. Why is the ocean turning greener? The changing color of the ocean is linked directly to rising global temperatures. Warmer waters affect the growth, composition, and behavior of phytoplankton, which in turn changes the balance of blue and green wavelengths the ocean reflects. Under normal conditions, the deep ocean appears blue because water absorbs other colors of the light spectrum more efficiently. When phytoplankton multiply, they reflect green light due to chlorophyll, and the ocean takes on a greener hue. But warming waters can alter the species composition of phytoplankton communities. Some species thrive in warmer waters, while others die off. These shifts can result in either increases or decreases in chlorophyll, depending on location, season, and nutrient availability. In tropical regions, the change is more noticeable. These areas were once stable in terms of color because they don't experience large seasonal variations like the poles do, said Dr. Stephanie Dutkiewicz, a marine ecologist at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and co-author of the study. So when we see color changes there, it's a strong indicator of long-term shifts, not just normal variation. Why it matters? To many, the idea of the ocean turning greener might seem benign, or even beautiful. But beneath this aesthetic change lies a cascade of consequences. One, disruption of marine food webs. Phytoplankton are not just pretty, they are vital. These organisms perform photosynthesis, converting carbon dioxide into oxygen, and forming the base of the marine food chain. From tiny zooplankton to massive whales, marine creatures depend on phytoplankton for sustenance. Changes in the composition and productivity of phytoplankton populations can ripple upward through the food web. If certain species decline while others flourish, it can affect fish stocks, seabird populations, and even human fisheries. This is a silent alarm, said Dr. Dutkiewicz. We may not see dying fish today, but we are altering the very foundation of oceanic life. 2. Impacts on carbon sequestration. Phytoplankton also play a vital role in regulating Earth's climate. Through photosynthesis, they remove roughly as much carbon dioxide from the atmosphere as all terrestrial plants combined. Some of this carbon sinks to the deep ocean when phytoplankton die, sequestering it for centuries. Changing plankton dynamics could weaken this natural carbon sink. If warmer oceans support smaller phytoplankton species, which are less efficient at drawing carbon to the deep ocean, it could lead to a dangerous feedback loop. More CO2 remains in the atmosphere, further warming the planet. 3. Signals of ocean stratification. The changing ocean color also points to increased stratification, the separation of ocean layers due to temperature differences. When waters are more stratified, nutrients from deep waters cannot easily reach the surface, starving phytoplankton and disrupting normal bloom cycles. The oceans are becoming more like a layered cake, said Kale. That makes it harder for the base of the food chain to get what it needs. Regional hotspots of change. According to the research, the most dramatic color shifts have occurred in tropical and subtropical regions, including the Indian Ocean, parts of the Pacific, and the Atlantic. These areas are showing increasing amounts of green, suggesting growing or shifting phytoplankton populations. The Arctic and Antarctic, by contrast, have exhibited more complex trends due to seasonal ice melt and upwelling changes. There, the interplay between warming and nutrient fluxes has led to boom and bust cycles of algal growth, Complicating predictions. The Indian Ocean, particularly the Arabian Sea, has been one of the fastest changing areas, with significant increases in certain types of phytoplankton, such as Noctiluca scintillans, a type of green algae that thrives in oxygen-depleted waters. 10 years ago, we rarely saw these algal blooms off the coast of Oman or India, said Dr. Helga do Rosario Gomez, a marine biogeochemist based in Goa. Now they're annual events, and they're changing the fisheries, water quality, and even tourism. A planetary feedback system. The ocean is not just reacting to climate change, it's also influencing it. This interplay is part of a massive planetary feedback system, one that scientists are racing to understand. In 2023, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC) highlighted ocean changes as one of the most concerning, invisible impacts of global warming. While melting ice and rising sea levels are easy to visualize, shifts in marine chemistry, biology,